Hello, everyone. If you have ever written code, you know the feeling. You write something that seems perfectly logical, you run it, and it breaks, or worse, it does something completely unexpected. Debugging is often more than half of the job of being a software engineer. Today, we are going to explore why debugging is so inherently difficult and what makes modern software systems so complex to troubleshoot. The first major challenge is that software is not static. It is state. Imagine a machine with thousands of moving gears, but you can't see them. At any millisecond, your application's memory is holding thousands of variables: user IDs, Boolean flags, shopping cart totals, and counters. When a bug happens, it's usually because just one of those values is incorrect. But since you can't see them all at once, you have to play detective to find the needle in the haystack. To make matters worse, these parts are all connected. We call this coupling. Your front end talks to a backend API, which talks to a database, which might trigger a cloud function or a third-party payment processor. A failure in one tiny component, like a database timeout, can cause a crash in a completely different part of the system, like the user interface. Tracing that path of destruction back to the source is incredibly difficult. Then there is the sheer scale of it. When you are learning, you might write a program with 500 lines of code. You can hold that entire program in your head, but modern enterprise systems can easily have millions of lines of code. It is physically impossible for a single human to understand every line. Bugs love to hide in the complexity of massive code bases where no single person knows how everything works. Now let's add time to the mix. In modern programming, many things happen asynchronously. This means code doesn't always run in a straight line from top to bottom. Network requests, user clicks, and timers happen whenever they want. If two events happen in an order you didn't expect, what we call a race condition, your app might crash only sometimes. These are the hardest bugs to fix because they are so hard to reproduce. Have you ever heard the phrase, "It works on my machine"? This is the classic environment problem. Your local computer has perfect Wi-Fi, administrative rights, and specific configuration files. The production server might have a firewall, a different operating system, or be under heavy load. Debugging an issue that only happens on a server you can't easily access is a nightmare scenario for many developers. Another reason debugging is hard is simply that we are coding in the dark. Unless you explicitly wrote code to log an error or track a metric, the computer usually fails silently. You often have to guess what went wrong based on vague symptoms rather than hard evidence. It is like trying to diagnose a car engine just by listening to the noise it makes, without being able to open the hood. Modern software is built on the shoulders of giants. We use libraries and frameworks for almost everything. But this leads to dependency hell. You are relying on code written by strangers. If a library has a bug, or if an update changes how it works, your application can break even if you didn't change a single line of your own code. Debugging someone else's code is always harder than debugging your own. Finally, we have the human brain. Our brains are designed to recognize patterns and autocorrect errors. When you read code, you often see what you intended to write, not what is actually there. In this example, using a single equals sign instead of a double equals sign changes the meaning entirely, but your brain might skip right over it. We are often blind to our own simple mistakes. So, is it hopeless? Of course not. We have strategies to manage this chaos. We write better logs so we aren't blind. We write automated tests to catch bugs before they reach production. We use powerful debuggers to pause time and inspect variables. And most importantly, we try to write simple, clean code. The best way to fix a complex bug is to prevent the complexity in the first place.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.